Welcome, my good friends. Let's begin with a Kachikachikackikacci dungeon. There we go. I wear glasses in real life, so my vision, I'll blame it on my vision. This is fairly routine. Yeah. All right. Order of Strength. A good old person on YouTube showed me that. Thank you. I never saw that before. Makes me look bad, but that's helpful. Appreciate it. Do-san-chan's gonna ride in the back. Riding in the back seat. Yeah, that's in my video. Fuck you guys. Koime, what is her level? 30. Huh. 40 is her max. So she can be more powerful than several units. Whatever. Notori can go, Rance is gonna go, Son is gonna go. Layla's gonna go. I'll save Kenshin for the end. I don't know. It's a short dungeon. It doesn't require much thought, much planning. So yeah. It's whatever. I can't believe I've shown God, this is so far into the game. It's over 60. I'm over 60 parts, and this is one of the dungeons I've shown. I've shown so few. That's it's unbelievable. But you have to believe it, don't you? Anyway, another reason I don't like the dungeons, all the enemies are just retarded. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at some of them. They're just stupid. And maybe that's intended. Maybe they're intended to look stupid. I don't know. Like, and this scene right here that's playing, this you should see on like before turn 20 in the game, I'm sure. Yeah. So, my apologies there, if you care. But, doing dungeons leads to random satisfaction bonuses. Rance explained in that one there that, if he held off on having sex for X amount of days, maybe it would just be all the better later. That's true, and it's not really an H scene. It doesn't give you anything, so be aware of that. Neo, I guess I can explain some of these enemies as I see them. Neo have a preparation skill. They're really not hard to deal with, but if you let them use that ability, it'll reduce, it's an AoE, I think. I don't remember, but it reduces action flags, so you don't ever want to let the Neo go. Though I think their attack sounds like a Neo, so it's cute. Maybe you'll want to let him go for that, you know, for the sake of that, I suppose. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of things, like, whatever. You know. You know. Oh, whoops. I missaw Son's action flags. Whatever. Not a big deal. Kill the Neo and kill the Kurome. Maybe their names mean something. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Zombie, that's a unique enemy. I like the Freedom. That's cool looking. Wow, he looks scary. Give that to Son. Convert his action. Oh, baby. The last, this dungeon is one of the, it has kind of a unique ending, that's why it's so short, and it gives you a really good item, should you complete all of the stuff. I think this dungeon is also required for Suzume's character clear. I can't believe I didn't mention that. But, yeah, I think it is, so I'll say it now. You need to do this dungeon for Suzume's character clear. And it opens up more H scenes with her and Rance. That's for sure. The one immediately following this, I think, is a good one. Then she has a Shadow Clone one, which is kind of a replay of a previous scene, actually. So yeah, well, I won't show any of them, but whatever. Yeah, these, I don't think you see these enemies in any other dungeons for what that counts. I mean, yeah. Oh, Daidoji's here, yay! She's not gonna get to do anything, but I'm glad that she came. Yep. And there's that. That dungeon is complete. There is kind of an H scene at the end of this dungeon. There's no way it would be fun to fap to. Yeah, there's no way. But I'll let this go. I mean, it's like a party, right? The Dragon Palace is like a party before the inevitable demon army. Before the impending doom. And, it's owned by a Hani. That's cool. That's cool to see them getting out there, you know, not letting their race keep them down. Those Hanis are out there running businesses inside the ground. Yep. But they go over it. I don't know where in the hell, like, judging by the CG, I don't know where this is. I mean, we were just in a cave. They can't get any business down here. Whatever. I mean, they could just go to a brothel. You know, they don't have to go through this trouble. I didn't realize it before, but this is pretty CG. This is a pretty CG. Yeah! It's real pink. It's a really bright color. Colors. I like it. I like the CG more than I thought I did, guys. Whatever. I don't know if this has any relevance. I guess I'll just let it go. One of the few characters that wear glasses in the game. Then of course I go back into my mind and think of all the characters who do. Maria, Son, Kasumi. Kasumi? Does she wear glasses? I don't know. Whatever. There are few. There are few glasses wearers. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna skip this because it doesn't really matter. So, apologies if it's your thing. There you go. Rance fails, by the way, at that game. He fails, and you have to go back into that dungeon after getting aid from Suzume. So you know that. And the Asai family, I am leaving them. I'm not interacting with them at all. So you're aware of that. In a future playthrough, I definitely will. I definitely will, but I won't in this one. I will also announce that Yukihime, the blue-haired girl from Asaya Sakura, is not obtainable in this playthrough. You cannot get her. In your first playthrough, you can't do anything with her. Future playthroughs, she's a Miko, and an acceptable one with a low level. This here, Kurohime, is showing her skill, what she's able to do. She can apparently break any seal she wants on anything, ever. Which leads me to think it would be a lock on a door. Some insane demonic seal, right? Where are those at? I mean, demons are a small part of this game. There probably aren't many of those. Heavy sarcasm. She breaks several of them. You'll see that happen. Kurohime, she's just so unlikable. Like, I mean, if she was a cool person, I could get over the fact that she's not totally gorgeous, at least in my opinion. But she's not. She's a coward. She lets all of her friends die, and she lets her clan go to war to protect her. She's just a very bad and unlikable character. I hate her. Ugh. And heads up on the Nobunaga CG there. Or, yeah, it's a CG. That skull is just there. They don't say whose it is. They don't tell you anything about it. I don't know anything about it. So, just announcing that. I mean, he's carrying a skull around like that. You think it might be important, but really it's not. They don't say anything about it. They are giving you a bit of a background, though, on what has happened to Xavier in the past. Well, I mean, you can read it. You can see what it is. He's basically, he was sealed twice, I believe. Long time ago, he was told by an ancient demon king to handle Japan, I think. And he failed. And he still wants to do it because of revenge, but it's not really necessary anymore. And that's all it is, if I believe. Some interesting things happen with him and Mickey. Obviously, because Mickey is the new future Demon King, he senses her. He notices her presence, and he tells his troops to pick her up if they need to. If, you know, if something's going wrong, to intervene and protect the Demon King. I think that that's very interesting. But the Demon King, of course, has rule over Xavier, so that may be why he doesn't go for Mickey right away and hardcore. You can see in the scene here that Gigai is present now. He's caught up with the rest of the army. It should still be a little while before we see anything from him. There are some interesting things about Gigai when he comes back into the game. You can interact with him more than Mado, and certainly more than Shikaibu. So, note that. But yeah, now basically the whole demon army is there. All the apostles that remained, Xavier, he's got Shimazu under his control. I think they're rather prepared, but they need a little more. They need a yokai, one of the forbidden yokai. Apparently there are a few. I would like to believe that they have some kind of a folklorish historical relevance. The two in the game that you see. The first one that they're hinting at, I'll explain when we get to it. It's called the Soul Binder. And on higher difficulties, I'll also tell you right now, it is the bane of an entire playthrough. It will completely fuck you if you're not prepared. So yeah, I've had some bad experiences with the Soul Binder on 5-star difficulty. I'll tell you that. I think this is a Kenshin sex scene, or maybe it's a fire in the Oda house. I don't know. I don't remember what this is. So I'll let it play out because, as usual, these scenes back at Owari, I'm unfamiliar with. I'm learning what the fire was about just like you guys, because I've forgotten. Until something important reminds me, then I'll be good to go, right? Oh, the Hirami lemons, yes. So this happens now. All of the Hirami lemons were burned in a fire, and Mickey needs those, or she turns into Demon King. So you have to go into a dungeon. You have a few turns to do this. You don't have to do it immediately. You know, you can take your time a little bit, but you have to traverse a dungeon, get to the end of it, and get the Hirami lemons found within the dungeon. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Lemons don't grow underground, but they do in this game. At least the Hirami lemons do. And if you don't do that in a certain amount of time, you get a game over. It's an easy dungeon. You have no excuse not to do it. But yeah, Mickey will turn into the Demon King if you don't accomplish that task. And that is a trigger for the Demon King route in future playthroughs. In the first one, they just don't allow it. You get a game over. I think there are 2 opportunities where you can trigger the Demon King route. This being one of them. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers. So. But yeah, for some reason 3G knows about an underground mandarin plantation. Doesn't that just sound stupid as hell? I love this game, you guys. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, that'll do it for this part. I'll see you in the next one, guys.